Okay, so we were looking at shloka number 34, that where Lord Krishna says, Kirtim chapi bhutani katayishyanti te avyayam sambhavitasya cha kirtir marana datirichyate. So shame is more fearful than death. Okay, sure, that is what he actually implies. That is true. We die every day thinking that we might encounter a shameful situation. So that's actually what he says is very true. Bhayadranaduparatam masyante tvam maharataha yesham chatvam bahumato bhutva yasyasi lagavam. So what does that mean? So whomever thought you're a big guy, so I can't shatter you out, just because you're stepping back, say now you make it very clear to them. Oh, okay, so we thought this guy is a very very great warrior, he's going to fight with us, and he's stepping back, and so definitely they are going to belittle me, at least in their perception. Okay, so they're going to think of me as very very insignificant. Okay, so they are going to great chariot warriors. Okay, in those days, warriors had this, Maharati, Atiratis, so Ardharatis, kind of hierarchy based upon their capabilities. So we'll view as one fled from a war. So nobody wants to, fly away from war. When you do this, not fighting, they won't think that you don't want to kill somebody. They will think that you ran out of the war. Okay, and out of fear, not out of any sympathy towards somebody else. Nobody is going to think that way. Steamed by them, because he wanted to rule out that if that could be a reason. Don't think that. Okay. Then the next is. So the next is avachyavadamsha bahun vadishyanti tavahitaha nindantastava samartyam tato dukkataram nukim. So your enemies will speak of your capabilities in a very low manner. So nothing can be more more sad. Nothing can be more sad than your enemies talking about your bad things. You see, I don't know. I don't know whether you guys have come across this situation, and nobody, nobody should. We always have. Sometimes we have thought, where no, I don't want to get into that guy's. I don't want him to be in that position when I'm, stepping back. So this is the kind of fear that he is actually trying to indicate Arjuna by going away. So this is one of my, very very favorite shlokas. Okay, the next, not this one, the next one. Okay, now let me tell you what Lord Krishna says in shloka number 37. Hatova prapsyasi swargam. So I'm giving you the two alternatives. What's going to happen? So if you go to most people nowadays, they think about the impact. What's going to happen maximum? If you fight, two things are going to happen. You win or you lose. You lose, the worst case first. Hatova prapsyasi swargam. So if you lose, you're going to get heaven. Jitva bhokshyase mahim. So if you win, you're going to enjoy the world. Tasmad uttishta kaunteya. So you know both the alternatives, both the things that is going to happen. Either one of those are going to happen. Both, you're okay with it. You should be okay with both. Okay. So he says, Tasmad uttishta kaunteya yuddhaya krita nishchayaha. So you make up your mind. Be definite in making up your mind to wage the war, because these are the only two things that are going to happen. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. My most favorite shloka. One of my most favorite shloka. Sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujñasvanaivam papamavapsyasi sukadukke same kritva. So you make sukham and dukkham as same. How's that? Sukham is different, dukkham is different. So sukadukke same kritva, not to make the sukham and dukkham same, but the way you receive sukham, the way you receive dukkham, make it the same. Okay. How's that? Only practice and abhyasa vairagya abhyam. So anything that you think that it is impossible to follow what Krishna says, abhyasam and vairagyam can take you there. So this is a clue. Okay. So sukha dukkhe same kritva. In not one day. If everything can be achieved in one day, God would not have given us such a long life. He would have made us born at dawn and would have killed us at dusk. Okay. So that is no wonder He has given us such a long life to practice and bring the vairagyam. Vairagyam is what? Taking a very, very firm stand about having something or not having something, to get something or to give away something. That's vairagyam. Yeah. And abhyasam is again practice. Keep doing every day. So no, sir, practice is not coming to me. You go do it. Okay. Right. Sukha dukke same kritva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujñasvanaivam papamavapsyasi. So you make, you receive sukham and dukkham the same way. Labham and alabham, that is, the profit and the loss the same way. You welcome it the same way. You make up your mind. Jaya and jayo, the victory and defeat the same way. You welcome the defeat and you welcome the victory the same way. Tato yuddhaya yujñasvanaivam. If you then, this way, after making up your mind this way, then you go to fight, there is no papam, because you think that you're going to kill somebody, right? Because you've already decided, I'm going to take sukham and dukkham the same way. I'm going to receive the sukham and dukkham the same way. Victory and defeat the same way. The labham and the alabham, the profit and the loss the same way. When I have decided that way, then how can we, relate it to the today's world? When you take up something, try to take your mind away from, attachment away from it. So, oh no, I'm going to cry if I don't hit a 6 in my first ball, or all the balls that I face. Okay, in cricket format, or in every strike I'm going to hit a goal. So no, I'm not going to have any kind of so I just kick the ball very well. Whether it goes inside the goal post or not, I don't know. So I'm not bothered about it. I'm going to be indifferent towards it. Be indifferent towards the fruit of the action. That is what he means. Sukha dukkhe same kritva. So if the ultimate thing that is going to happen after you wage the war is what? Either you will get sukham or dukkham. Right? So you make it even now. There is nothing to worry. The two things that can happen after when you wage the war, what will happen? Jayam or ajayam. So you make your mode of receipt even then. So the ultimate thing that is going to happen is what? Victory, or you're not bothered about it. You win or you lose, you're not bothered about it. So there is no need to, you're not going to get any sin. There is no sin that is going to occur if you're going to be indifferent to these dvandvas. In Sanskrit we call it as dvandva. The dichotomy of sukha and dukkha, dichotomy of labha and alabha, the profit and the loss, and jaya and jaya. So don't react, that's it. So be very indifferent towards it. Basically he says. Right. The next is Esha te vihita sankhye buddhir yoge tvimam shruno buddhaya yukto yaya bharta karma bandham prahasyasi. See here, yoga does not, when he says Sankhya yoga, what does he mean? In this he says, you heard all these from the view of Sankhya, which is the body and the Atma dilemma, dichotomy. So, now I'm going to tell you the Buddhi Yoga, because see, what is the word of yoga as the suffix next to the word, Sankhya and the Buddhi? It's the way we do stuff. It's a kind of, you can say, karma, the way you execute something, the application. The applied Sankhya is Sankhya Yoga. Applied, Buddhi is Buddhi Yoga. That's how I understand it. Okay, it may be wrong. Because just for my understanding's sake. Because if I understand all this terminology in the way that I like to, I'm able to actually grasp the essence of what he's trying to say. Right? So I'm not bothered about what exactly a word means exact. Okay. Because in Vyakarana Shastra, the same word may mean multiple things. Okay. Partha. So Esha te abhihita sankhya. So he says, the Ena Jnanam or Ayam Jnanam or Atma Jnanam has been given to you. So after you hear it from me in the Buddhi Yoga, you will overcome the karma bandha completely, or you will eradicate the karma bandha completely. Okay, so you will destroy the karma bandha. So before I go on to explain what this is, so I'll tell you what karma bandha is. Okay. So karma bandha is what? Something, it's not karma phala bandha. There are two things, okay? Karma bandha and karma phala bandha. You need to understand both. See, the bondage towards the work that we do and the bondage towards the fruits of the work that we do. What happens after that, the effect of the work, okay? So we need to cut both. There should neither be karma bandha nor be karma phala bandha. He is starting off with karma bandha. First cut the karma bandha by listening to what I am going to say, which is Buddhi Yoga. Alright? So, once you've done this, you'll be out of. Once you listen and once you practice the karma Buddhi Yoga, when you execute any task using the Buddhi Yoga, then you will not be bound by any actions. So when I'm not going to be bound by any actions that I'm going to do, then what? So that's the end of everything. So why? I want to be, why should I not be bound by the actions? Because, see, sometimes things happen to us. We have to understand something called the Janmantara. So before birth, during the birth and after the birth. So prior to me in this birth, I have passed up. There are so many births that have gone. Okay. So this Shariram that I have and this voice that I speak with, this eyes that I see, all these endowments that have been given when I was born was a resultant karma, which I discussed in my earlier video. This resultant karma is the past karma, okay? Is the impact of the past karma, is the effect of the past karma. Now, I cannot fly because my karma, my past karma did not endow me that with this, okay? I have great eyes to see and I have great senses to feel all what the world has to offer. That's because of my past karma, good karma. Okay. And I have this intellect. Because okay, hold on. I will have to come back in the next video.